Perfect. How's it going, y'all? As you guys are starting to come up in, make sure to join up in the guest box if you haven't already. Repost the live, share the live, do all the wonderful things. If you're over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. As always, click on the notification icon and click on all whenever you're done hitting subscribe. Take it away. Why do you support Trump?
Yeah, so I'm a white male, and I've been hearing there's been like sort of a movement against the white male. The white male. We're told that we're bad people. We're told that we're fascists. We're told that we're like colonialists. We should be ashamed and so on of ourselves. And so he's the only one that's like sort of saying, "Look, I got your back." Like everybody else is trying to take you down. I got your back. So I think he's the one that's standing up for us.
Sure. So white males are oppressed.
I'm not saying they're oppressed, but what I'm saying is there's a
What's the
movement.
issue?
Well, there's a movement against the white male.
What's the movement called?
I think it's called leftist ideology.
Leftist ideology is not a movement against.
It's an okay,
males.
fine. So it's a ideology then.
Okay.
Promoted.
What about
So it's
the
a movement.
ideology is attacking white males?
Well, it's just the rhetoric, right? They're saying that
White
they're
men
all
are violent. That's true. White men commit the most violent crime.
not really that. By the way, but even if they say that, I'm not violent at all. So it's just the thing is we're being attacked by the leftists, so we need somebody to speak up for us, and that's Trump, right?
No, that's not true. You don't need anyone to speak up for you. The system was built for you. You will always be protected under the system. You need to speak up for the marginalized community as a white
Yeah.
man.
So that's sort of the point. Like I disagree with that. I
The
disagree.
Constitution was made for white, straight, cis males who owned property. Everyone else could not vote. Everyone else didn't
Yeah.
have rights.
I understand. I think what I'm saying is I disagree with all the characterization. So leftists are supposed to be, their brand is what's called inclusive, and they're not really inclusive of the white man. And so if they're not inclusive, we're being
How are we not
excluded.
inclusive towards white men, quote unquote?
Again, like you're bashing us all the time.
I've never bashed white men in general.
All right,
I've
not
bashed
you, but
specific white
I've
men.
maybe not you. I don't know you per se.
Name one
But
Democratic name one Democrat in Congress that has that has bashed quote unquote white men.
like a
Name one
politician,
Democrat
you
in
mean?
Congress. Yes.
I heard it from AOC.
Okay. What did she say?
She was just saying that you're privileged. You're
White men
like,
are
all these
privileged. That's a
things.
fact.
Okay, I
You're
disagree.
privileged by the pink because you don't go through the pink tax, the Veil of Darkness, the Veil of Darkness, and the redlining, right? All that harm minorities, i.e., women and people of color.
Yeah, so I mean, I understand what you're saying. I think it's a very
What
like,
she said is true.
yeah. So I mean, that's her perspective. I don't agree with it.
Okay, it is true that the pink tax exists to where feminine products are more expensive than masculine products, even though they're the exact same thing. That is true. The gender wage gap is actually true, and it is a real thing in the United States of America. The Veil of Darkness is going to be a statistic done over 90 million people over a decade in 36 different municipals, where it was found that black people are pulled over because of the color of their skin compared to white people. And obviously, white people are going to be pulled over more during the night. This study that was done by Stanford found compared to black people being pulled over when the officers could see the color of a person's skin. So white men are privileged.
Yeah, so I understand what you're saying. I feel like all this stuff is really like identity politics.
How is that identity politics?
You're just putting people into groups. You're saying white versus black versus
No, it's
women.
not white. Well, it literally is the fact that women and people of color are oppressed. That's true.
I disagree. Like to me, it's like weak and pathetic to say that. We have
You can't
so many
disagree
women.
with you can't disagree with statistics.
Okay, wasn't Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris running for president? How are they oppressed?
Yeah, how are they oppressed? By them being bashed, saying, for example, Harris was told that she wasn't actually black, code switching, quote unquote, and also that she was a woman. That's why people didn't vote for her. You also have them examining her past, but not doing the same thing with Trump. Right? People hate Harris because of what she did as a district attorney, but don't actually dislike Trump for raping a woman. Right? So they chose a rapist over someone who was a district attorney. And then Hillary Clinton, I didn't. I was a kid back then. I don't really care about Hillary Clinton. So we'll just talk about the 2024 election.
Yeah, but it's sort of, if you're gonna say oppressed, I'm thinking oppressed is like slaves or something like that. Slaves can never even run for like politics or even try to attempt for like
No, it's not just slaves.
president. Okay, that's
You as
how,
a white
like,
man would think it would just
I
be
guess okay. So
slaves.
here's what it is. This oppressed thing.
You get offended if I called you like a cracker? Does that make you Does that make you offended?
It's like this. I don't really get offended by anything,
Clearly,
but
you get offended by people of color.
I don't get offended. I don't get
Scared
offended.
of them or something. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying I don't get offended. What I see is it actually looks worse on the person that's doing the accusations. So I don't really.
The accusations, quote unquote, that I've said have all been proved by statistics. So they're not accusations; they're facts.
It's accusation to accuse me of being part of that when I'm not that. You know what I'm saying?
I never accuse you in specific. We're talking about white men in general. We're not
Okay.
even talking. We're talking about men versus women. Men get paid more. We're talking about men versus women. Feminine products are more expensive, even though they're the same. We're talking about white people versus people of color. And during the day, people of color are more likely to pull over because of their color of their skin, compared to at night, they're not. When officers cannot see.
How much agency do you put into people? Like, are people not able to control their own destiny, or are they just a product of their skin color and their gender?
People can do whatever they want to do, but it's going to be hard when it's built on the patriarchy.
So why
They're
do we?
oppressed.
Why doesn't the person just do whatever they can in their circumstances? Why do they have to complain about all these things? You know?
Yeah, some people have 4 jobs, 3 jobs, and are still barely getting by. People are doing what they can in order to meet ends meet, and that's not enough. But obviously, you as a white privileged man thinks that is enough, right?
Okay, so I see lots of white man homeless people on the street, and I see a lot of black women district attorneys. So who's the privileged one?
Compare it. What are the statistics?
I'm just saying that like you can have a black very successful woman, no problem, and you can have a
Never
white
denied that.
man on the streets like begging
When
for
did
money.
I deny that?
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It's a little bit ridiculous to say all this stuff.
Well, no, that's
It
your
depends.
anecdote. That's your like anecdote. If you know someone who's homeless,
That's not. I know
white,
someone. I see them. I see them on the streets.
still anecdote.
Yeah, it's an anecdote.
Okay, I
But the
provide
point-
you
the
with
point is-
statistics with over 90 million people in those statistics. Okay, would you
Alright,
rather
so-
have your one anecdote or my 90 million person statistic? Which one?
I don't know what kind of statistics those are that you're citing, but
Veil of
even
Darkness, Stanford,
okay. So
decade.
would you agree that even within your statistics, there's even like different groups within the groups? Meaning, the black people, you can be a black person that's born in the USA, but you can also be a black immigrant from Nigeria, and the black immigrant from Nigeria is going to have a different experience than somebody that's born in the
your
USA.
point?
My point is that there is these subgroups within the major group. So to lump
Your point
everybody
is,
into like one
talking
thing.
about people of color versus white people.
Yeah, so there could be a people of Nigerians, they don't go through that. So what does that show?
What?
Nigerian people are amongst the most wealthy people in the United States.
Yeah, where are you getting that from? What source?
There's a source like immigrants and forgot the exact source, but there's a breakdown of all the immigrant
Yeah,
groups.
go get that source and then I'll believe you.
Okay, I'll return and I'll get the source.
For sure. Make sure you guys are double tapping that phone screen if you haven't already. Repost the live, share the live, do all the wonderful things. Oh, he left. I think he's going to come back. If you're over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe if you have not already. Moving on to the next guest.
Yes, let's go. What up, G?
How old are you?
25.
When's
Is
your birth
that
year?
too old? Am I young?
When's your birth year?
January. Well, I'm not going to tell you my exact birthday, but I was born in 2001, little buddy.
Okay.
Early
Why
in
do you support
2001.
Trump?
Huh?
Why do you support Trump?
Well, are you willing to have a conversation with me?
That's why I'm doing this. Yep.
Okay, well, let's have a conversation now. I don't necessarily support Trump anymore. I vote for Trump. Is that
If you could
the
go back
main
in time-
reason?
If you could go back in time, who would you vote for, Harris or Trump?
I honestly still would vote for Trump.
Why?
Because it's only two candidates. We need better candidates. You
Why
know
would
what
you
I
pick
mean?
Trump over Harris?
Because Harris, what was her vice president?
What?
What was Harris's vice president?
Tim Walz? Under when she was running, her VP choice was Tim Walz.
No running.
I'm confused.
When she was running against Trump,
Yeah, it was Tim Walz.
it was Tim Walz.
Yes.
I'm just not sure, dude. I think both parties are fucked right now. Like, I think we both could agree. Like,
You were not here to debate. Moving on to the next person.
On God, I'll smack the shit out of you, bitch ass nigga.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
bet you won't.
bitch. I bet I will. Where you at, bitch?
You're doing oh, yeah. Yeah, man, you're gonna have to come back up. You have an echo. Also, last guest. What a goofy motherfucker. I'm 1, 2, 3. I'm not letting you back up. You're not a Trump supporter. You're not here to debate. I didn't understand a single position you had. You're scared though? No, you slurred. That's why I kicked you. JD Vance won't be better. Franklin's not. You had to come up on a different account because you said a slur, so it'll ban you for 10 minutes if you come back up. And you can't bully TikTok terms of service. TikTok terms of service, y'all. Or else we both get banned. Also, I bought this new thing that I was trying to use for like the TikTok. That it's like a projector thing, but my computer is old and I crashed out on it and it was too slow. So if you guys are here and you support Trump, join up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to debate with you. I'd love to have a conversation with you tonight. If you accidentally broke a taco, would it then just become nachos? No, it would be a broken taco. We all support Trump. Thank you for the follow. As always, if you're a Trump supporter, join up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to debate with you. I'd love to have a conversation with you tonight. We are looking for some debates. If you're ever new to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe if you have not already. As soon as you hit that subscribe button, click on notification, click on all. You'll get notified every single time I go live. If it's the same person. Can you debate? Sure, why not? How's it
Hey,
going,
how
how
are
old are
you?
you?
I'm 18.
Why do you support Trump?
Well, I feel like what you have up, like your question, I feel like you're approaching the issue from a linear framework when the reality is far more multidimensional, you know? I feel like, no, like obviously structure matters, but once you like recognize that systems emerge the entire premises, it really becomes difficult to quantify in absolute terms, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, so if you want to respond to that real quick. And also the parallelogram of the distinction itself just
Is this math class?
no, it's not math class. I'm teaching you right now because
Oh,
you
you're
obviously
teaching? What are you teaching
yeah.
me?
I'm teaching you like okay, so when the distinction itself kind of like collapses,
You're
it
not telling me
collapses.
what you're teaching me.
I am. It's okay if you can't understand. Do you need a
Like,
hug?
what am I learning?
Do you need a hug? So okay, can you answer my question for me?
Now, what was your question? Hold on, can you answer this question?
Yeah, so I feel like answering this question, why do you support Trump, at a certain point, like the conversation becomes more cinematic rather than substantive, you know? And
No, I don't know.
and I just feel like the parallelogram of the whole circumference of everything, it just really pulls it all together
Parallelogram of the whole circumference.
under the
This is
distinction.
math class. Are you like
And-
majoring in math? I mean, in education. Sorry, that's
No, I'm
stupid.
just really good at talking without saying like a whole lot of nothing. So, could
I'm
you
glad
could
you
you
can
just
acknowledge that.
so could you just tell me what's your favorite cancer that Trump has helped defund?
Okay, Beth. W troll. Swear the circumference. I can't tell if she's trolling. Troll. Make sure he's hitting that follow button if you haven't already. What's up?
Why do you not support Trump if he
How old are you?
beat? I mean, he moved marijuana to Schedule 3.
Can't say that. You're not 18 and you cannot say any DRUGS. Moving on to the next guest. If you also support Trump, join up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to have with you. I'd love to have a conversation with you tonight. There's 31 people in here. Make sure to hit that follow button if you haven't already. We also have a goal, a grifter goal. That's what we call it, grifter goal. A GG of $10, quite frankly. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, Linktree in the bio, as well as you can follow my threads. I always update threads. Sometimes I don't post videos on here, but I always go on threads. Future Parker. Thank you for the finger hearts. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You're the best. Future Dean Withers. Okay, we pinned that comment. Do I support Harris? For what? I mean, she's not running for anything, so. We are looking for some debates, quite frankly. Thank you for the let him cook. I appreciate you. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Thank you for the follow. Dun dun dun. I'm just griff. I want debates. Debate me. We keep getting rid of my pinned comments. Me and Jules. But do you believe Harris would have made a good president? Absolutely. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Chat, how many likes do we have over on YouTube? Someone said Jeremiah, stop deflecting. You're letting this girl own you. What the fuck? Oh wow. MAGA, you're a child? How's it going? What do you want to talk about?
Oh, this wrong stream. I'm sorry.
You're good. Yo, join up in the guest box to be support Trump, and you gotta be 18 or older to come up into this live stream. As always. Would hit a restart, but I guarantee you most of you will not come back. I don't know why my push has not been good this stream. Yesterday was pretty decent. And what, 60 people in here? Congruently. Don't run. You're a child, I'm pretty sure. I don't have a good memory. Dun, dun, dun. Push not pushing. I'll see you later. Take care. You have a great night. I appreciate you. Trump. Ah, fuck. Trump is that guy. Sure, Peter. I sent you an invite. If you're an adult, well, you're an adult. Oh, I can't even send you an invite. I think I was on pretty late yesterday at like 8 p.m. Do you think abortion is good? Good. Abortion is good. Very, very good. Can we get some W abortions in the chat? Dun 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 dun. Thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate you. How's it going?
How is abortion good?
Yeah, it just is. Very good. Mandatory abortions.
Oh man, okay, so you're rich baiting, I get it.
No, abortions are good.
Well, what's your, what evidence are you bringing that abortions are
Yeah,
good for anything?
I don't see I don't see a way that it's unjust. No one has proven to me how abortion is unjust.
What about that more babies are unalived from abortion than, can I talk to Christian, than have been unalived from any war ever in history?
Sure, what's your definition of a baby?
Once there's a spark of life and there's a heartbeat.
That's not the definition of a baby.
What's the definition of an abortion?
Definition of an abortion is a termination of pregnancy, but that's not the question I asked you. The question I asked you, what was the definition of a baby? Nice burden shift. I'll try again.
Okay, so termination of life, that's what I'm saying, is terminating a life.
Pregnancy is an abortion.
Is there not life inside of a person when they're pregnant?
Yes. Well,
okay, so it's a termination of life. Okay, no, you just said yes.
The definition of
it's a termination of life.
No,
you just said yes. No. You just said yes.
You're misconstruing what I'm saying. The definition of an abortion is termination.
No, I'm not I'm not twisting your words. You said yes.
Hold on. The definition. You asked me for the definition of abortion. Termination of pregnancy. Now, can you tell me the definition of baby? You asked me a question. You try to prove it's unjust because there are more babies dying due to abortion than war. Right? So we need to figure out our definitions. What is a baby? Define a baby. He ran. Moving on to the next guest. Dun, 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 dun. How's it going? What do you want to talk about?
Hey, these people crazy, ain't it? What's up, man? You know, that guy that was just up there, you know, these Republicans and these MAGA people, they so worried about people's kids, but they don't give a damn about them cutting, you know, Section 8, food stamps. Like, if you want these kids to be born, then why don't they take care of them then? Let people do what they want to do with their own body and worry about their own ugly ass kids.
Based. Well, I'm assuming you're not here for debates.
Nah, I ain't man. I'm on your side. I just don't understand why people worry about other people's kids when they need to worry about their own ugly ass kids.
I completely agree with you. I'm gonna, then I'm so sorry. I thought you were done. I did not mean to cut you off. Feel free to request back up if you wanted to make a point.
Hey, Jason's a fucking idiot. There's 2 million people on the adoption waiting list. This guy's a fucking retard. I hope he knows that. And you're a retard too.
We're not doing turns. Jason wants to come back up. Let's see if he actually wants to debate.
And that guy called me a retard. I'm 22 years old. I own my own restaurant.
Okay, yeah, you still want to you own your own restaurant, but you still have time to like complain about abortions and want to control women's bodies. Good for you, Jason. I doubt you own your own restaurant. Stop slurring, yo. I'm gonna ban you if you slur. I'll start with ghetto. Get out of my guest box if you slur. Let me up. I'm not letting you up. Also, if y'all want to debate me though, you can for sure come up because you're a child. Chat, that's the child, right? I could be mistaken. You know what? I'll solve this. Hold on. How do we do this? 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 Do you think an unborn baby isn't deserving of life? Nah. Not until they're sentient. How's it going?
Hey, what's up? How are you?
Yo, it's the same.
Bro, I'm literally 18. I was born in August
But
2000.
you're the one who was talking about like quantum physics, bro. What do you want?
This never happened. This never
Yes,
happened.
it did. Why are you trying to
No, it
gaslight
did
me?
not. Gaslighting isn't real. Can we talk about why Trump is good now?
Yeah, how much you want to bet?
Can we talk about how Trump is good? Hey, can you stop interrupting me? I know you're scared to debate me and all, but like that's okay. Can we debate now or no?
Sure, take it away.
Yeah, well, I believe that Trump is a good president because he's a very good Christian man and he's never lied before. You know, he's done everything that he said he would, and he's a pretty good Christian man, you know. And I don't think that
He himself said that he was not going to get into heaven.
I don't think this happened. That's a liberal propaganda. So if you can show me some evidence for that, I'd appreciate it.
I would, but my computer's not working right now.
Right. That's what always happens, right? Of course your computer's not working right now. You just
It's okay. I have a second computer. Don't worry.
No, I don't even want to see it because it's liberal propaganda. So I don't even want to.
If I pull it up, you're not gonna want to see it.
No, I don't want to see it because it's liberal propaganda. Yeah, and you can see because I watched the video and they only had 4 fingers in it, so that's why.
No, this was in Air Force One, reported by Fox
I don't.
News.
Yeah. So okay. So anyways, also Trump has a lot of great policies
Like?
that I support,
Yeah, which ones?
and Trump also is pretty much against
Hold on,
abortion.
buddy. What policies do you support?
And Trump is also pretty much against abortions, which I really like.
Yeah, you're pro-life.
Yeah, I'm pro-life.
Why?
Okay, I'm sorry. I just get really emotional talking about this.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie.
I guess we'll never know what he's not gonna lie about. What is going on, bruh? I'm looking for debates. He unalived Epstein. What do we? What are we doing? What do you think unborn babies don't have the right to live? Because I don't find it to be unjust to terminate a pregnancy prior to sentience. He clocked him? Who did? I'm confused. R, why do you want to come back up? You're a troll. Unborn babies and lives. Oh, breaking news. Hold on. Fuck my computer. Gotta go to this one. AP News. We have some breaking news, y'all. Okay, this... I don't know when this was in. Hold on. I just got the notification. I don't know when this was in. Let's check. Okay, this is just in like 8 minutes ago. U.S. military conducts another defensive strike against Iran. Let's read through this. The U.S. military on Wednesday conducted its second defensive strike this week against Iran after officials say they observed aggressive activity from the Iranian military. 2 U.S. officials told the Associated Press that the U.S. military force shot down 4 Iranian drones and struck a base that was about to launch a 5th drone after determining they posed a threat to the Strait of Hormuz. The officials spoke on the condition of the blah blah blah. Okay, sure. That's it. That's the breaking news. We did a second strike, a quote-unquote defensive strike at least. How's it going?
It's going.
What do you want to talk about?
Why do I support Trump? Because I'd never vote for a woman, especially not Kamala.
Why would you never vote for a woman?
Because a woman president would never succeed and foreign leaders would not respect her, including the Ayatollah.
That's gonna be false. I mean, they have the American military behind their...
When has a female president ever been president in America? Oh wait, there's never been one. That's so weird.
Prior to Obama, when has a person of color been president? Oh wait, there wasn't. Does that mean that people of color couldn't lead? No. Just because of the absence of a group leading doesn't make them bad leaders inherently.
Okay, name me one successful female leader
Germany.
that hasn't depended on men.
Germany.
Hasn't
Very
depended
good
on
leader.
men.
How was Germany and their leader dependent on men?
Angela Merkel was shit. She also depended on men in order to carry out her actions.
How so?
I don't know. Can you tell me what the military is comprised of? Mostly men.
So men rely on other men? Therefore, they're not good leaders?
No.
Then that makes no sense.
Okay, so do you understand how the enforcement arm of the government works?
Do I understand how the government works? Yes. I don't
The
think you do because
enforcement arm.
you think the Ayatollah wouldn't have respected.
The enforcement
Harris.
arm. Do you understand how that works?
I could give you like a vague description of it, but I don't see the relevance in the conversation.
Okay, I don't really care. So
So then what's
effectively,
your point?
any kind of female leader has to appeal to men for authority. Men provide women with the ability to vote. They can just as easily take it away. There's no respect there because force doctrine, dumbass.
Yeah. So that doesn't mean that like women are worse leaders than men
Yes, it
inherently.
does.
So I don't understand your point.
They're incapable of enforcing their own laws,
Says who?
says science.
Where?
Females have lower grip strength, lower muscular composition. They generally are not trained in infrastructure and military roles. Even with the
You don't
lowering
have
of
to have
standards
good
in
grip
APS2,
strength in
they
order to
still
be a
can't
good leader.
pass.
I guarantee you, Harris had a better grip strength than
Stop
Donald Trump
strawmanning
did.
me. That wasn't my argument. Steal my argument back to me.
You literally said when I asked you for science, I said where? You said grip strength. You mentioned muscles, and then you mentioned the military. Those were your 3 points that you mentioned. So no,
Correct.
that's not a straw man. We're going point by point. Your first point was grip strength. You don't need to have good grip strength in order to be a good leader. I.e., Harris probably had a better grip strength than Donald Trump. That's just insane. You said muscles. You don't need to be strong physically in order to be a good leader. Obviously, Donald Trump is not strong. He's actually very weak. And then military.
Oh, he's so weak that other countries' leaders are afraid of him, eh? That's so weird. If he's so weak,
Where are you
why
from?
didn't anybody overthrow him?
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from Michigan.
What time is it?
What time is it in Michigan? It's 8:52.
Name 2 cities in Michigan.
Dearborn and Detroit.
Can you say outdoor?
Outdoor?
Are you Canadian?
No, I'm from Michigan.
sure?
Yes. Are you Canadian?
No, I'm not Canadian. You just have a Canadian accent. Maybe I could be wrong. You're saying leaders? No, leaders don't respect him. They don't. Give me one instance where a leader respects him.
Well, geez, I mean, the Canadian Prime Minister, speaking of Canada, did succumb to his wishes with respect to the tariffs.
How so? What did we gain from Canada?
What do you mean, what did we gain from Canada?
What did we achieve? You said he succumbed to his wishes. What were Donald Trump's wishes that we achieved from the Canadian government, and how?
The lowering of tariffs on incoming goods. I think they were related to automotive and steel products.
Sure. What were the tariffs prior and before? I mean, before and after. Let's do a comparison.
So I think during the tariff, and I'm not that knowledgeable on this, but I do believe it was a broad tariff that was imposed on all importing countries and exporting ones. And I think that they reached I forget what the exact deal was. Don't you know? I mean, you're the one asking me. I'm assuming that you do.
Well, you're the one who made the claim, so that's why I'm asking you the tariffs
No,
prior and
if
after.
you ask me a question, I'm telling you what I know. I didn't make a claim about tariffs.
So
I
that's-
came in here saying that
yeah.
nobody would respect a female leader. You're asking me subsequent questions, keep shifting the goalpost. I'm answering as
So
best I can.
sure. So then let's go back to the original point. Then how would men be good leaders than women. How are men generally better good leaders than women? Because I could provide multiple statistics that prove that women are going to be better leaders. Women have a higher EQ on average, IQ on average. We can take a look at surgeons. They perform better when doing
No, they don't.
surgeries.
Female surgeons perform less complicated surgeries.
You're more likely to survive if a women's surgery performs on you compared to a man surgeon, even though they only contribute to 20% of surgeons.
Exactly.
They're better drivers, et cetera,
They're
et
better
cetera.
drivers. Oh my gosh. Show me a statistic for that, and I'll get you the statistics on leadership. I have them. I'm just on my elliptical right now.
How are men better at leading than women?
Typically, it's related to the logic components of the brain. And there's also facilities with respect to rationale. Emotionally led thinking is something that women seem to have a problem with versus men.
Emotional? You said emotions?
Yeah. So
Yeah, women
hormonal
control their emotions to a
condition.
greater extent than men. My source for
By whose
behind the wheel,
definition?
women are safer drivers is going to be the
By whose
NIH.
definition? Prove the claim.
Yeah, so I have multiple claims. You asked me a source for the first claim. Quote unquote, behind the
Okay.
wheel, women are safer drivers than men, according to the NIH. You asked me, prove the claim that women have a higher
I
EQ
need
on
the
average.
study.
Sure.
Just a second. I need to look at the study. Now that we're doing studies, I gotta look at the study. Okay, give me a second. I gotta go back. I'm back. I usually work out and debate. It's a good multitasking. Do you have the PMID number? I'm ready for it. Whenever you got it.
Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun. Oh, there we go. Click more. Okay, sorry, it's the New York Times. I don't know why it says the NIH.
Oh, a tertiary source.
Um,
Well, I'll find my
it's
study.
it's on the NIH, and it cites the New York Times. It's called "Behind the Wheels: Women Are Safer Drivers Than Men." Yeah,
Year of
and
study?
it's citing the New York Times, but I can find you a different source real quick. Give me a second. You can just search up male versus female drivers. You can take a look at HS
My algorithm
injury
is
law.
the same as yours, so.
HS injury law. That's going to be one. I
Law
can
firm
give you-
that specializes in personal injury claims.
It's statistics. Do you know how statistics work?
I understand that a law firm specializing in personal injury stemming from motor vehicle accidents might be utilized and slightly skewed or biased statistics, and I'd be curious as to things
would it
like
be biased?
sample size.
Yeah, how would it be?
How would it
biased?
be biased? Because they're trying to get clients.
How would it
Are
be
you familiar
biased?
with how law
would-
firms work on contingency?
How would this source be biased? Though? Have you even taken a look at the source that I provided? How would you know?
No,
that the
because you never
statistics are
brought it
biased?
up. Remember?
I literally
You couldn't-
said
you
I said
couldn't find-
H. I
you
said
said Google
H,
it, bro.
HS.
Check
When
it
did I
out
say
on
Google it, bro?
Google.
Hold on. When did I say Google it, bro? I never
You
said
said
that.
if you just look it up, right? You couldn't provide me with the PMID
I
number.
said-
You said it was cited on NIH, but referenced in New York
Hold-
Times.
hold
You
on.
completely failed to cite your proper study.
Hold on. Yes, I improperly cited the first one. I cited the NIH, and the NIH cited the New York Times. And then what I told you when I said if you look it up, and then I gave you the title, males versus female drivers. Right. So how about we critically think and put puzzle pieces together? I wasn't saying
an
look it up.
Mhm.
Sure.
I'm going to look up my own study on this because I really think you're just telling me some lies.
I provided you with two different sources, New York Times and that law firm that I
New
provided.
York Times
injury
is
law.
a tertiary source, and it's not as reliable as a direct study because
You can
we
say
can't.
that my source is going to be the people behind the source are going to be are going to be biased, but you have failed to prove the statistics are actually biased. I mean, you haven't even taken a look at it. Right, so that proves your bias. But sure,
Okay,
give me
so-
a counter source that tells me men are better at driving than women. Go ahead.
Yeah,
What's the
so
counter-source?
apparently, according to the Federal Highway Administration, female drivers actually account for more drivers than men. So there's 105.7 million women licensed compared to only 104.3 million men. This is according to the University of Michigan my home state, Transportation Research Institute.
We need it on the federal level, not per state. But what's your source that men are better at driving than women?
Oh, I have to look that up. I mean, I don't drive because I'm shit at it. So, and I'm a woman.
You're not shit at it because you're a woman. You're shit at it because you're not good at driving.
No, I think it has something to do with my reaction time and my risk-taking ability.
Your reaction time and your risk-taking ability has nothing to do with your because you're a woman. It's just because you're not smart, and that's not also because you're a woman. This should be
Dude, you're like 19 or something. Okay, talk to me when you're 33. Okay, all right. I don't have a direct study. I'm gonna go to my statistic. Yeah, I don't. Could cry harder about it.
I literally giggled. I wasn't crying. That was a
I giggle like a little girl. It's really cute. All right, how
what do you have
men
against
and women's
women and
brains
girls?
are different.
What do you have up against like women and girls? Like holy shit, man.
I don't know. I'm not a fuck boy. I'm not out there trying to bang them because I'm heterosexual. Maybe that's it. All right. 2 months, neurobiology, spring, Stanford Medicine Magazine. This is a May 22, 2017 study by Bruce Goldman. Explains the cognitive differences between men and women.
So hold on. You're not gonna like provide evidence for the first claim, right?
I don't have any to support, so I guess I'm going to have to concede on that point.
Okay, so what's the next point you want to talk about?
Right. So we were talking about how men make better leaders, right? I think the cognitive aspects of the male versus female brain is of particular importance when we're analyzing that statement. And so I have a study from Stanford Medicine, and I provided you with the name of the study. It's called Two Minds. The Cognitive Differences Between Men and Women by Bruce Goldman.
Who's Bruce Goldman?
Bruce Goldman is the author that's describing the study.
You said it was from where? Case.org?
No, it's from Stanford Medicine. So it's from stanmed.stanford.edu. It's an article based on studies. It's an academic article based on studies, would be the adequate way to describe it.
Is it the Two Minds 2
Yeah.
years later?
No, it's the original one. Did they do a subsequent study? Is that what you're looking at?
Sorry, I just Google search what you said, but let me. Two Minds 2 years later.
Two Minds, the
I'm
cognitive
seeing.
differences. I mean, I'd post in the chat, but I can't because I think the link's going to get...
Yeah. Would get flagged.
Uh-huh.
Two Minds, cognitive difference. No, the only one I'm seeing is case.org. Maybe they cite the Stanford. Is it a PDF document?
It is a web URL, so it's directly on a web page. I mean, we can move. If you're having difficulty, I've got another study I'm sure I could find.
I just want to. I don't know why I'm not finding this one.
It's an active.
Could you repeat the title? I have bad memory. Repeat the title for me.
Two Minds: The Cognitive Differences Between Men and Women's Brain, or Men and Women. Just Men and Women.
Two Minds: The Cognitive Difference Between Men and Women.
Yes.
Yeah, the only one I'm seeing, and I could show you too, so I'm not like being disingenuous. The only one I'm seeing on here is going to be the Two Minds 2 years later, but that's not even the one you're sourcing. Bruce Goldman. Let me add his name. Bruce Goldman.
Let's go to the other one. I have another study that says that women are more susceptible to issues with physiological like addictions and whatnot than men. That one is PMID. Whenever you're ready, just let me know. 18482163. Gender differences in response to emotional stress.
Is it gender differences in response to
Yes.
stress, role of developmental and biological determinants?
Correct.
Okay. Now, what does this prove?
Effectively, that women are at more risk of sadness and anxiety, and that they respond to stress with issues with anxiety and clinical depression, whereas men are generally more resilient.
Okay, anxiety. Where can I find that? What paragraph does it talk that about?
Well, if you want to look at the abstract portion, that covers it. If you want to look in the main portion, it's effectively covered in the first paragraph.
Sure,
And
anxiety
the second
disorders are
paragraph.
relatively more prevalent among women. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the observed. Sure. Okay, so someone having anxiety makes them a bad leader.
So if you're more susceptible to physiological and psychological issues, would you be a good candidate for a leader? Or would you prefer the person that is a bit more resilient when it comes to emotional stress?
I mean, yeah. Again, when it comes to emotions, I mean, what you're referencing here in terms of this NIH article, that is, let's see, author information. Let's see.
Of course you do, window frames. You got a big old flag in your little username there. I don't know if the host prefers that, though. I haven't asked surmised that yet from the conversation.
Sure.
Yeah, like how stressful is the top job, right? That's the follow-up question.
Well, when we're talking
right?
about like stressful, I mean, if you want to reference like stressful jobs, I could say it's surgeons, and I can give you my statistic on that.
Right, but you said earlier that you contend with the point that less women are high-profile surgeons and that women generally perform less surgeries. And perhaps,
they're better. They have a better like rate than the men surgeons do. Like you're
you know
more
what I think
likely to
that is?
survive.
You know what I think that is, knowing what I know about the studies in relation to men's and women's brains? I think women are less risk-taken. So I think they might actually avoid surgeries that might benefit the patient more just because it involves a higher element of risk.
Well, you have no evidence for that.
Well, if we put the two together, right? Like, does your study say why? Does it say why that women are more like successful or that they get better outcomes? Just like because a successful surgery doesn't mean better outcome for the patient. It just means they didn't unalive on the operating table, right? Or have a medical malpractice suit.
The study looked at information drawn from more than 1.3 million adults and nearly 3,000 surgeons who performed 21 common elective emergency surgeries between 2007 and 2019. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Okay, it tells us the statistics of what operated, if it was operated. And then they cite more.
I don't think
you made the claim that they do it because they're not risk takers. Is
and I
that
don't
why?
think-
Is that what you think?
Correct. Yeah, we know that women
Why
are
do you
less
think that?
risk taking. I have another study. Just give me a second. I have to pause my workout. 1 second. 17. I've got a whole tab. I do a lot of debating, so I wish I had more tabs, honestly. Okay. Okay, I think this is the one. It's just generally surgeons. Never mind. Okay, next one. Okay, this is the one, I think. The role of gender in association between inhibition capacities and risky decision making. No, that's not the one. Okay. Neurosciencenews.com / gender hyphen risk hyphen taken, like taking hyphen 23431 /
23143.
23431 /
Okay. Neuroscience News is independent open access. Blah blah blah. We feature blah blah. Oh, was that it?
Yeah, it's pretty short. I think there's another study that's linked to this, but I don't have it saved separately.
Is it just that one paragraph?
Oh, you can only see one paragraph?
Yeah. I mean, might be on the homepage.
You have neurosciencenews.com / gender hyphen risk hyphen taken hyphen 23431 / Darren differently, gender differences in risk taken behavior, June 10th, 2023.
Could you repeat that?
Daring differently, gender differences in risk taking behavior. Neurosciencenews.com.
Let's see.
So the study analyzed 13,575 individuals, and the.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
This study analyzing 13,571 individuals with their income losses are less psychologically impactful for men than women, with no significant difference in responses to income gains. So this is about finances, I'm assuming.
It's about the stress in relation to income loss, and it primarily relates to the stock market is effectively what the study is about. It's about risk taking behavior as it centers around economic gains.
So men are more risk takers when it comes to the stock market and economic gains, is what this is saying.
Just generally. If you see, it says published in the British Psychological Society's British Journal of Psychology, the study Gender Differences in Optimism, Loss Aversion, and Attitudes Towards Risk also finds that men are, quote unquote, significantly more optimistic than women, making them more willing to take risks.
And that's from the book, that's from Study, British Journal of Study.
Correct.
The British Journal of Study. Let's see. I've never heard of this study.
The British Journal of Psychology.
The British Journal of Psychology. So, my bad. I did not read that word. The British Journal of Psychology.
And the title is Gender Differences in Optimism, Loss Aversion, and Attitudes Towards Risk. I mean, we can pull that up together if you'd like. British Journal of Psychology. Oh, awesome. It's actually in NIH. But it's just a little abstract. Where is the actual? Oh, we got to have access to academic institution publications. Let me see if there's a better one. Okay, Wiley has it. Wiley, okay. I have the URL if you'd like it. So it's bpspsychub online library, right? Wiley, WILE.10.11.1.4/10.11.VJOP.12668.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, that's correct.
Gender difference in optimism, loss aversion, attitude toward risk. Abstract. Introduction. Blah blah blah. I'm just trying to skim through it. Okay, the first part is them telling us the theory. Okay, where's the findings?
So it's in the part
sampling.
below figure 2. The relationship between loss aversion, optimism, and risk preferences.
Sure. Okay. Sure. I mean, they're risk takers, but that doesn't mean this is when we're referencing. Is this still referencing? Yeah, this is still referencing. I see the stock market, and it's talking about large scale economic data. This is what we can do. Domain household finances, how find household, blah blah blah. Sure. I mean, this is talking about finances. So let's say, like, I grant in general, like men are like more risk takers. Even though this is like referencing finances, that doesn't necessarily prove that like because women are better surgeons than men because they don't take risks. I mean, obviously, like surgery would be their job. It's their job to perform said surgeries. I mean, unless you have like statistics of like certain like of women surgeons not doing certain surgeries because of the amount of risk compared to men them doing surgeries, then I would probably accept that, and that will being one of the reasons why. But I mean, yeah, I mean, you would be right with that article in reference to like finances, and like men being better risk takers. I'm not gonna lie there, but I just think that referencing that for like what's it called, surgery, when that's like a little different because again it's a job and people have to do their job and have to do these surgeries. But I guess if you like find any like statistic of like women not doing certain like difficult or very what's the word, risky surgeries compared to men, then I would accept that as being a reason. You know what I mean?
Right. So let's follow that logic train if you don't mind. Just bear with me, because I'm not going to bother the chatters. I think they're eager to see us go into blood sports debates. So let's examine this, right? So the stock market is the study. We both concede that study actually elicits that in the context of income loss and gain, right? Women are less likely to take risks. So I would ask you: is the life or unalivement of a patient intrinsically more risky than an income-based decision?
Yes.
Okay. And if women are in a position of that and we analyze the behavior that they exhibited in the income loss position, would it logically follow that they'd probably be less likely, if anything, to take risks in the unalignment or alignment situation?
Well, not necessarily, because they chose that pathway of being a surgeon. Right. They chose that pathway and they chose the risk that comes with it.
What is the effective argument here that a surgeon woman's brain is different than a stock trading woman's brain?
Well, I'm not saying that there's any difference within the brain. I'm just saying the determination of the pathway that these individuals choose. Right. I mean, if we compare it, we look at like I don't know how long it is to go to school to be a surgeon, but you go through training, you go through all this. I mean, at the stock market, I mean, anyone can be involved within the stock market for fun. They can do it for whatever reason. And I mean, I shared this source in article that you said does say that men are bigger, like more risk takers. But again, that doesn't necessarily imply that women surgeons are going to be better at saving lives, quote unquote, because that's what I said, because they're not risk takers.
Okay, I'm sorry, can you remind me again, what were the abilities of women in your study? Did they cite any qualities that made them better at saving lives, or?
Yeah, so I have a lot of tabs open.
No, me too.
Knee hip replacement. Okay, that's what it included. The study, and so the study that I'm sourcing, it says the study was not designed to determine why these results were observed. So that's what it says explicitly. That was not the intent of the study. However, its authors suggest that future research should compare specific differences in care, patient-surgeon relationships, measure of trust, and styles of communication between the 4 patient groups. It is also possible female surgeons follow standard guidelines more closely than their male counterparts. Physicians differ widely in how closely they adhere to guidelines, though it's unclear whether this might be vary by physician sex. So yeah, it says that the intent of this study was not to determine why.
Considered, yeah. So we don't really know.
Yeah.
And I mean, look, I don't have a correspondence. I'm not going to bore your audience with a bunch of studies. I'd like to thank you for the debate. I'm actually going to send you a follow. I had fun.
Sure. Well, I appreciate you for being a respectful debater. Obviously, I learned some stuff. Obviously, I don't know everything. I learned some stuff. I still think that basing it on gender, right, when reference to Donald Trump and in reference to Donald Trump and the way he is, and obviously the mental decline, because he would obviously. Would you rather have a younger person in office or an older person?
Of course.
Right. In reference to like mental decline, same with like Biden too, right? I would rather have Harris over Biden.
Yeah, but for some strange reason, even though I think it's 35, right, to become a president, all of the presidents are always old.
I think what JFK was the only that was young. Who was young?
Yeah, that was the only one that I can recall.
That's why I'm saying we need to change it, and we should have voted Harris. I mean, obviously, there's going to be some people that didn't because of whatever reason. Is that all you wanted to talk about or discuss?
Yeah. I'll come up another time for sure. I mean, I'm not against it. I sent you a follow, but that was my main point.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming up here. You take care. Have a great night. Yeah. Let me close all these tabs. I have a lot of tabs. There we go. We need to put an age limit. I think that's talk about abortion. Oh, I didn't accept Bumblebee. I thought I clicked accept.
Yippee! I'm up here now.
I did not click accept.
By the way, I just want to quickly point out the study that you're referencing, where women are better than men at surgery. It points to their dendrites in their brain being able to handle stress better than men. Because of
I guess I was looking at the wrong, because the one I cited at said that their study.
Listen, free Epstein, free all my niggas, man.
Ew.
Continue.
But yeah. So that was what that study kind of showed, was that it's the dendrites in the brain of a female that are compared to a man. This is from a separate study, not the one that you're referencing, but it's from a separate study that says that women are able to more. Have the more ability to handle stress and cope with stress rather than men, because women have to put up with childbirth and child rearing more so than men. So evolutionarily, we have created more thicker dendrites in our brains to be able to handle the stress. Also, women in stock trading will typically not go for higher risk, low reward stock options. So men will typically do that. That's why gambling in men is more prevalent than it is in women.
That's a great point.
Jeremiah, I can finally speak properly. And Gavin can make fun of me, finally. Fuck Gavin and tell him to shut the fuck up next time he gets up here.
I got you, bro. I got you. I'll do that just for you, Gavin. Gavin was in here earlier. I let him up. He lagged. I think it was Screaming Fetus that made him lag. How's it going? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, how old are you?
18.
When's your birth year?
2008, January.
Okay, why do you support Trump? Why do you support Trump?
Everything.
Give me one reason.
ICE.
What about ICE?
deporting illegal.
Do you have like a specific amount of words that you're able to speak on this live stream? Holy moly.
Oh, this.
Can you like expand?
I'm expanding. You could expand too.
I'm asking you. I asked you, why do you support Trump? You said, why do you support Trump everything? And then I asked you, name one thing. You said ICE. And then I asked you, what about ICE? You said, deporting illegals. Okay.
Yeah.
What's one benefit of deporting quote unquote illegals?
What do you mean? Which one benefit? It's illegal.
How many hours are in a typical full-time work week?
What?
How many hours are in a typical full-time work week?
What do you mean work week?
Get out of here.
When you clock in and then you go home. By the way, my source for dendrites in women is the NIH, which is the National Institute of Health, and the Journal of Neuroscience.
I forgot which one I was looking at, but I guess there's obviously going to be different studies, some that determine the reason why, and then some that determine just the statistics. I was just determining the statistics for that one. But how's it going, man? What do you want to talk about?
I'm like, he's the leader of our gang, bro. You gotta support your gang leader, regardless of his bad decisions. He's the gang. He's the head of the gang, bro. He's USA gang.
I can hear macaroni and cheese in the background.
Yeah, are you cooking?
It's fried chicken. It's fried chicken.
Okay, just to make sure you're not in the bath. Okay.
No, I'm making fried chicken. I'm just scrolling. I seen this and I was like, I'm gonna be
homemade fried chicken sounds fire. Anyways, why do you support Trump?
I mean, I was just being funny. I don't really. I'm not into politics. I work. I just wanted to say he's just a gang leader.
You work. Well, you work, so you should be into politics. Just saying. How's it going? What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about I am supporting Trump. I am supporting Trump because he bring more Indian to America. He bring more job for Indian.
That's just like false. He literally wants to like deport.
He literally wants to deport
racist. He's literally racist, bro. Get out of here.
He literally wants to deport green card holders. Like,
I forgot. Did I let this guy stop?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's a child.
That's a child.
I have bad memory. Get out of here. Get pushed. I'm gonna hit a restart. We are back. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame.
We carry the flame.
Well, if you support Trump, join up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. Love to debate with you. Love to have a conversation with you tonight. As always, we're looking for some debates. So if you are one of those people that want to debate me, join up in the guest box. Love to have a conversation. If you're over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, repost the live, share the live, do all the wonderful things.
Oh, I'm sorry I took a couple of days off. I'm not coming in here. I've been busy with my health issues. Because
obviously we gotta take care of ourselves first, so I'm glad you did that.
I mean, still disabled, still dealing with health issues, but
right.
Yeah, the last couple of days it's been really bad with severe storms and whatnot, and so I've just been like.
You in the East Coast?
No, Texas.
Mm.
Yeah, we had some pretty severe storms over the last couple of days, and my body has just been like in like severe amounts of pain, which takes all of my energy just to remain upright at work.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just like, yay.
That is horrible.
Oh, and then Memorial Day weekend happened. And I work at a hardware store.
Oh, hardware store.
Joy.
I don't know what this is. How's it going, man?
Why do you kick me?
You're not 18.
On my life I am. I don't get what's so crazy. I'm still in high school.
You couldn't answer my question. How many hours are in a typical full-time work week?
Like 40, I guess.
What's a W-2?
Like, why are you asking these questions? What do you
Because
think is gonna?
if you're
He might
18,
not.
you
He's
should
in
know
high
this.
school. He might not have a job.
When I
Do you
was
have a job?
18, I had a job.
Some people are privileged. Do you have a
That's true.
job?
Like, not currently.
Have you ever had a job?
I've had a job before, but like,
Then you would know what a
I'm
W-2
focusing on
is.
school more right
Was
now.
it was
so.
it a family job or like a?
No, it was a retail job.
Then you would know what a W-2 is.
So what's
Assuming
your
he didn't
point?
do
Like,
his
you don't need to
taxes.
ask questions. You could just debate if you want.
Okay, what does a double
You don't need to
yellow
ask questions,
line
I
in the
said.
road mean?
It's not tough in front of
You have a
the
driver's
5
license?
viewers. What?
You have a driver's license?
No. I'm getting one.
Well, what's the minimum wage? in your
What?
state?
It
What's
depends on
minimum-
the state.
Yeah, what's the minimum wage in the state that you're in?
I don't really remember.
Convenient.
I don't get what the questions
Oh,
are.
you're a
doing.
child, bro. Just admit you're a child.
I'm not. I don't get what's so crazy.
You said when were you born? What month?
I said January 2008.
What day?
11. The 11th.
Okay.
I don't get what's so crazy. There's like 5 viewers here anyway.
17. I don't know if you can read. Take it away. Why do you support Trump?
I just told you. Can you tell me why you don't like what I said?
It's customary for the guest to answer the question first rather than
No,
answer the
I don't
questions.
believe you. Get out of here.
I don't trust it either. Also, the mouth noises are driving me nuts.
How's it going?
Hey,
What do you want to talk about?
yeah, so I'd say support Trump because he aligns with my ideology the most, which is anarcho-distributism with Herbertian and Hoppian characteristics.
Repeat. I didn't hear you.
God, not another capitalist phalangist.
So, no, I'm not actually a philanthropist. I'm an anarcho-distributist with Hoppian and Herbertian characteristics.
What even? What?
So it was in
I guess we'll never
Yeah,
know who was inspired by him.
that's the new anarcho-capitalist phalangist.
Moving on to the next guest.
What's up?
What's up? What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Hitler and how he was right and how everything he did was good.
Rylia. Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy. Oi, oi, oi.
What's up?
Yeah, I love Trump because he's a neo-libertarian phalangist.
Just screaming Peters.
God, you figured out.
I did not. Well, I did. If you support Trump, gentlemen, the guest box. I'd love to talk to you, love to debate with you, love to have a conversation with you tonight. As always, we're looking for some debates. If you're new to it, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. If you want to debate me, click on the link tree in the description of the video. Click on the TikTok icon and come and debate me.
Yeah,
What is wrong with capitalism?
Yes, Izzy, like fingers. That's that's immediately what I think of whenever I hear neo-libertarian phalangist. I automatically go, so you have fingers?
How's it going?
Jeremiah's. What's good, bro?
Why are you obsessed?
Why are you so
I just love to debate you, bro. Is that
dog walk?
Chloe?
Do you like
Is that
getting dog
Chloe?
walked? Who?
In the bottom? Who is that?
Bumblebee?
Yeah, who's that? Who's
Wanna
that other
jam
girl
with
you used to
sperm?
always have up here?
Who?
Elle or something? Ellie?
Oh, Ellie? What about
Yeah,
Yeah.
his sister?
Is that her?
No, that's not Ellie.
No,
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
Ellie.
I was just making sure.
Oh no, it's Key in that. Yeah, the wrong guy. Okay, what do you want to talk about? I'll give you like what 10 seconds to debate.
10 seconds is crazy. I haven't been on in like weeks, and you're telling
got
me
5
10
seconds.
6, 5.
Why do you support Kamala.
I don't want to debate you. Get out of here. Screaming fetus.
Yeah, neo-libertarian phalanges just means you love fingers.
You know
Oh
what?
my
You're right.
god, that sounds so bad. Anyway,
No, you're
is
right.
it Jeremiah or Jeremias?
Jeremiah.
Yes.
Got it. Yes, I can't. Also,
Good try. You're recovering. Good try.
You're recovering. It's okay, Fetus.
buddy.
We still appreciate you and your plight.
Bob, I'm not letting you back up. Moving on to the next guest. Join by the guest box if you support Donald Trump. How's it going?
Trump.
How old are you?
Trump.
Kid, those police sirens, they're coming for you.
It's GTA.
They're coming for you, kid.
It's GTA, bro.
It's GTA, bro.
Only support. What the fuck? Only join up if you support Donald Trump, as always.
We're getting his fetuses.
Izzy, thank you for the corgi. I appreciate you so very freaking much. W's in the chat for Izzy.
Love the corgis.
How's it going?
Hi,
How old are you?
I'm 18.
When's your birthday?
1st of July 2007.
And where are you from?
I'm from South Africa.
Are you an American citizen?
I am not, but I actually just have a few questions for you because I'm from outside the country and I do support Trump. I'm actually interested in why you don't.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch the debates, you'll figure out why, but I don't talk to international MAGA. Not yet, anyways. Because, you guys don't influence our elections. So, how's it going? What do you want to talk about?
Stop kicking me.
Nah.
Bro, leave me alone.
No.
Yes, learn what consent is. Holy shit, leave me alone.
We've told you no. You should learn to listen to take a no.
If you guys
From
support
both
Trump,
men
come to the
and
guest
women.
box. David, I'm gonna ban your account. You know what? Banned. You are banned, never to be seen again. Make sure you guys hit that follow button if you haven't already. Repost, live, share the live, do all the wonderful things. As always. And on top of that, check out the link tree in the description of the TikTok bio. You can find my threads, all my social media. I'm everywhere. So make sure to follow it. With my Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App for the grift. Quote unquote, like I said before. Blah blah blah. Okay, what is going on with my YouTube?
Also, if you wish to support me, I've also got my Venmo and PayPal and my link tree in my bio. Or my Cash App in my Venmo. Haven't figured out how to get the PayPal link. That one's been a problem. Oh, also, Jeremias, I got some news.
You guys sound like, oh, what's the news? What's up?
I have now been denied 5 times. 5 times by SSDI. They're going to owe me $1 million in back pay by the time I get to approved.
$1 million?
Yeah, because I'm disabled.
Oh.
But they won't let me get on disability because the government doesn't think I'm disabled enough despite having a spine that's rotting out of my body.
Wait, so like when you're done with your spine, can I have it?
I mean, shit, you can take it now if you want it.
Okay, appreciate
old are you?
it. Thanks. 18.
Why do you support Trump?
Because he's my wife.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Only join up if you're a Trump supporter. There's 50 people in here. Let's find one Trump supporter. How's it going? Nothing.
Just one.
I used to be a Trump supporter, but I have to inform you I hate Trump.
You hate Trump? W. I appreciate you coming out.
W.
Game. You are absolutely amazing. Maybe on the call. How's it going?
Stop kicking me.
No.
Cole?
We're going to take a no.
Hold on. Yeah, Cole. Do you know what consent is?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Does
not a
know me
consent
know?
thing. It's a TikTok live.
Does know me know? Hold on.
I can do whatever I want.
But no, does know me know?
It means yes if I can do whatever I want.
Okay, so then you could rape people because you can
No,
do
because
whatever
there's
you
a
want.
TikTok live. There's a
But
TikTok
using
live.
your own knowledge, you could literally rape people, which is disgusting. Just
By the
saying.
way, having a TikTok live is not consent to having you come back on alternate accounts and
true.
just continue to have a problem.
It's true. How's it going? What do you want to talk about? Yo, you gotta
You
be
hear me?
18 or older. Yes, and I hear a child get out of my live stream.
Agreed, Julie.
Golly.
True,
Join the
MAGA.
guest box. Only if you are 18. You don't know what you're saying.
Come on up.
Chloe, come up and debate me, Chloe. If you think I don't know what I'm saying, come up and debate me if you're 18 or older. Gotta clarify on that. Prove me wrong.
Listen, I'm also going to say this. Just because a celebrity walks out on the street does not give you consent to walk up to them. Same thing applies here.
Once again, if you're a Trump supporter, join up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you, love to have with you, love to have a conversation with you tonight, as always. Moving on to the next guest. How's it going?
Hello. What was that last comment? If a celebrity's on the street, what?
You shouldn't approach them and demand things from them because they don't consent to that.
Why? They're in public.
So it is the case that there is no reasonable privacy in public, but that isn't that if you think that you can just do whatever you want in public, right? A person is in public. Does that mean you can go up and rape them? No.
No, but it's public. It's legal. What
Me
most
coming up
states
to
are.
you and giving you a wedgie
It is legal.
is-
It is legal to walk up to someone, but you also need to understand what consent is.
And
Yeah, but she
boundaries.
said ask them for something. Asking is
Yeah.
way different than taking something. But that's besides the point.
But still, we're telling you that there are boundaries and there are social norms, and if you're being told, "Hey, I don't want to be approached," like most celebrities tell people, "Do not approach me out in public because it's weird." Like they have security for a reason because fans are crazy. I mean, look at what happened with John Lennon. I mean, like, hello.
That's
So
besides the point. Why do you support Trump? Take it away.
yeah.
Here's the thing. Like, I support Trump, but why do you not support Trump?
He's selfish.
He's selfish how?
He raped a woman. He's selfish in that way. He's harming the economy for his own benefit. He's selfish that way. He's protecting pedophiles for his own benefit so he doesn't go to jail. He's selfish that way.
Is that
He
the
does deals with
Israeli
foreign
flag in
countries.
your bio?
No, that's not the Israeli flag.
What flag is that? Just so I know.
El Salvador. Why does that matter?
Because it depends on who you support.
I don't support anyone right now.
Okay, you don't support anybody. You want money for this, but okay. So basically,
No, I mean,
you
I
can
support local elections. I support Kai Newark for representative of Mesa. I support Dan Topex representing my district. Right, so.
Okay, yeah, that's good. You should support more of your instead of the bigger picture. You should support locally. That's what's going to affect
You
you
shouldn't
more.
support Trump for the reasons that I gave you, but you still do. So why is that?
In local elections, Trump's effect.
Why do you still support Trump?
Why do I support Trump?
Yeah.
Because he's our president of the United States, and I
if
love
Hitler
America.
was our president, would you support Hitler?
If Kamala was my president, I'd support Kamala as my president.
Did you support Biden?
Can you answer my
Are
question?
you comparing Hitler and Donald Trump right now?
No,
Are you
I'm not
minimizing
comparing
the Jewish Holocaust?
I'm not
That's
comparing
minimizing. That's not okay, bro. You shouldn't do that. That's wrong.
I'm not
Don't
comparing
minimize their struggles.
I'm not comparing Hitler to Donald Trump. I'm merely saying that just because someone is our president doesn't mean we should give them our wholehearted support. It is the case that they are the most powerful person in the world, which means that we should critique them at a level never seen before. Right? So just because Donald Trump is our president doesn't mean you should support him. Same with Joe Biden. Same with Harris. If they were our president, doesn't mean that we should support him no matter what. So why do you still support him?
Okay, I get your thinking. Were you a Biden supporter?
Did I support Biden?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Biden was pretty decent.
At the end of his term when he wasn't even there, bro, come on. You know that
It's a burden shift, but I would rather prefer the corpse of Biden, put it in the Oval. Over Trump.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Donald Trump definitely has gone off the path because when he first started, he wanted no wars, and he definitely has a war path now. And I think that's one part we should get out of it, but doesn't mean that everything
Why do you
he
still
does,
support him?
because not everything he does is bad.
Name one good thing he's done in his entire life.
In his entire life, bro, are you joking right now?
Name one good thing he's done.
There's really not one good thing you can name.
Not
I'm asking
really.
you. What's one good thing?
Are you lying right now? Are you just doing this
There's
for money?
78 years. Name one good thing throughout those 78 years.
Are you joking right now?
Can you answer the question? You have 10 seconds or I kick you.
Okay, I just have to name one good thing.
One good thing.
Okay, he was on WWE. All right, don't kick me now. He was on WWE. Okay, can I ask
Why
you?
is that a good thing?
Because WWE was awesome back then.
Why was it a good thing that he was on WWE?
Because he was a great person on WWE. What are you talking about?
How
But
was he a
okay,
great person?
I have a question. Do you
Hold on. You made a claim. How was it a good choice?
Because he
for
was
to be
very
on WWE?
entertaining. He was very entertaining and brought
According
smiles to
him.
everyone around him.
Yeah. What are the statistics on the entertainment levels comparing WWE?
There's really not no statistics. The ratings are very
You don't have
high.
any evidence. You don't have
The ratings are very high.
So can you tell me one good thing that Trump has done in his entire life that benefits the average American?
That benefits. He provides millions of jobs.
How?
Through his companies that he had before he was president.
Which companies?
Trump Towers is one. Thousands of jobs.
How many employees are in Trump Towers?
You want me to give you the?
Because you said millions.
Also, I quickly want to point out something. Donald Trump is like well connected with fraud. Like he's not allowed to own or operate a single charity in the state of New York. He's gone bankrupt. How many times? Like 7 or 8 times.
Like 6 or 7. One of those.
6 or 7.
Yeah.
And
Most people go bankrupt when you have that much money, bro.
Can you name one other billionaire with 6 bankruptcies that's successful?
You know, it's really funny, Jeremiah. So my dad has owned and operated his own business for the last almost 40 years. Never once has he ever filed for bankruptcy.
That's just what bootlickers do, but he has to give me a source of how many employees are at Trump Tower. He made the claim millions. Provide that source.
I didn't say millions at Trump Tower.
You literally said millions.
I said he
has
gives millions of jobs
employees.
through all of his. You think Trump Tower?
You said the word millions,
bro.
You said the word millions.
Yeah, I also want to point out something. He's been sued over 4,000 times for discrimination in New York.
How many times have we lost?
I mean, before we like,
hold
on. Before we point out the bad things, right? Because I gave you one task. Tell me one good thing that he does that benefits the average American.
He provides jobs for people.
How many jobs does he provide?
Obviously not enough.
Dun 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 dun. Don't talk until you have a source. Dun 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 dun. Make sure you guys join up in the guest box if we support Trump. I'd love to talk to you. Love to talk with you. Love to have a conversation with you. Check out the link tree in my bio. If you're ever on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Repost the live, share the live, do all the wonderful things. Again, find my thread, social media, everything is in the bio. But frankly, thank you for the peaches.
I mean, he
for the oranges.
2,300 people work at Trump Tower.
2,000.
No, millions over the course of his businesses.
Sure, what's your source for that one? That he's employed millions of people.
He has hundreds of businesses.
Hold on.
He
Don't
has.
crash.
You want me to give you proof for everything?
Don't crash. Also, he hasn't had hundreds of businesses.
That makes no sense. You're just asking for proof of literally every little thing.
Hold on. Yeah, because when you make claims,
that's a horrible way to debate. That's a horrible way to debate because then it gets thrown back on you.
If it's a horrible way to debate to ask sources, then you think debating is not a good thing then, because he hasn't owned these businesses. He just slaps his name on these businesses, right? I mean, the Trump water, the Trump steak, did he own those? If so, what percentage of the businesses did he own? The Trump wine, what percentage of that did he own? Right? Like his name is going to be put on an airport in Florida. Is he going to own that airport? No.
It's kind of like Elon Musk.
Because he put. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was going to say, it's kind of like Elon Musk. He puts his name on everything, but really he's just a stock shareholder.
No, exactly. So just because he puts his name on anything doesn't mean that he actually is the one that provides those jobs. But you made the claim that he does provide millions of jobs throughout the times that he's had his businesses, and we can agree he does have businesses. So what is your source that he's provided millions of jobs?
Okay, this should be simple for you. His brand, his name, okay, it gives a certain higher level to something. Okay, anybody would understand that.
And how many of those
he wouldn't be the one providing the
businesses have
job.
been shut down and bankrupted? Oh, right, all of them.
It's crazy.
Water,
How
wine,
are you
steak.
gonna talk money in bad business when you've probably never made over
Trump Monopoly
$100,000 in your
No,
life?
before we get
That's the
into like the
craziest
ad
thing.
homs,
You should
before we get
never
into
do that.
before we get into like the ad homs, which is like a bad form of debate. Obviously, in some circumstances, it is justified. Like when calling someone stupid who is stupid, like you're stupid. That's a nice way to
Yeah,
use
I'm
an ad
stupid.
hom.
You need money
yes,
off.
you are. So A, B. Can you prove the claim, please? You said he himself has employed millions of people throughout the times he's owned businesses. Prove it. Also, if you guys want to support the live stream, that's what you can do. So is follow. We have a gift goal as well. Support Bumblebee as well. Check out the link tree in the description of the TikTok bio. You can find me all my social medias. I'm everywhere: Blue Sky, Twitter, Threads, Substack, YouTube, Instagram. I'm even on Facebook. You can also find my Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. We have a goal of $15 this live stream. If 15 people send $1, we reach that goal. But yeah, what's your source for that? What's your title?
Your goal's $15. I'll give you $15, bro.
Okay, good boy. Go do it.
I'll give you $15, little bro.
Same here. PayPal,
can
Cash App, please.
Can you provide the source before you pay those $15?
Also, I quickly want to point out something. He said earlier that Trump hasn't influenced other people's elections. How the hell did Ken Paxton get elected?
I was gonna go back to that one, but I don't like when
Literally, fraud likes fraud.
Yeah, Ken Paxton is a horrible person.
Oh, he's an awful. Between him and Greg Abbott, they're both horrible.
But we need to keep him on track, and we can not allow him to pivot. So, what is your source? Also, you guys, there's also this thing, Buy Me a Coffee, if that's easier for you guys too.
Ooh, coffee.
I've never used it, but I don't know how it works. But
Okay.
we're waiting for this guest to provide the claim that Trump has employed millions of people throughout decades of him owning businesses that have failed, i.e. the steak, Trump University, wow.
Monopoly.
Trump Water.
His casinos.
Trump Airplanes, or whatever
His
it was
casinos
called.
have not failed.
He
casinos
bankrupt
have not
casinos.
failed.
Anyways, can you like?
They
focus,
don't fail.
please?
Bankruptcy does not mean failure. Do you guys know that?
Focus. Provide your source. Focus.
By the way, all of his casinos are closed. They are non-operational under his name. They don't even exist anymore. Trump Taj Mahal was torn down.
Trump is a rapist? W. He is. Not W that he is, but W for you acknowledging that. Dun 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 dun.
I mean, I know who Trump does hire at Mar-a-Lago. Underage girls, which he used to sell to Epstein. So, yeah.
To provide a source before we talk about anything. I hate when MAGA says something and they can't prove it. Like, just say you can't prove it. Just say it's fine if you're wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong all the time.
That's not even his main source.
Holy shit. So has he employed millions of people throughout his lifetime, yes or no? Type in one in the chat if this is just like brutal for the guys.
Yeah, it's so brutal for me. Oh, can I ask you something? Can I ask you something?
No.
Because you can't.
No, I can't. What, pivot? Is that what you're gonna say?
Are you gay? Can I ask
gay? Yeah, nice question, but I'm not gonna answer until you provide your source or concede. It's okay to concede, man. It's okay to be wrong. I'm wrong, and I can admit that.
I can admit
thing about being that's a good thing about being human, right? Humans are always wrong. They're always wrong. They always mess up.
To quote the
Inevitable.
Dreamers
No one's
film,
perfect.
error is to be human.
It is okay to be wrong. Just admit you're wrong. Admit your flaws. You know, someone might like you for your flaws. I mean, your flaws probably gonna be lying. Maybe not. Not. One more time.
Just in 20.
You need to be in the app for me to hear you. You gotta see me for me to hear you. I should really be a teacher.
No, you shouldn't, bro. You're pretty dumb. I could.
Wow.
You
How am I
definitely
dumb?
don't work with kids.
Yeah, how am I dumb?
Because you have to do this for a job, I guess.
I have to ask people for evidence. Yeah, an English teacher would ask people to provide their sources and cite them. MLA format.
This teacher would also.
I would be a really good English teacher for basing
Not
it on
100%
that.
biased.
What's not 100% biased?
An English teacher?
An English teacher? Individuals are biased. Yes.
No, they're not biased. When
If
they're
you remember
they're teaching
how-
you facts. They're not. It's not a biased teaching.
Do you
And
remember
I'm
how
teaching you
in
facts. I'm not biased right now. I'm just simply teaching you facts.
What
Not
have you
only-
taught me so far?
Octavio, I also want to point something out. I've taken debate classes, and I've been doing that for the last almost 15
Where?
years.
I've taught you how to
You've
knock
been
it.
taking classes in high school
Hold
for
on,
15
hold on.
years.
No. I started in high school taking
Okay.
debate, and now I've been doing it semi-professionally on a regular basis.
Where?
Plus.
In college,
Plus.
because I want to be a lawyer. And in
professional
order
is
to be a lawyer, you have to be able to cite your sources. You have to be able to prove evidence. You have to be able to formulate an argument without pulling up bullshit.
I've been teaching you how to not get dog walked in the future by dog walking you now, so then you can learn from your mistakes.
How are you dog walking me? You haven't said
because you've tried to
the
pivot
only
away.
thing
You try to
you
pivot
haven't
away from the
proven that
question.
one thing. The only thing you've said is provide me facts, and I've said it.
Provide me facts. Yeah, me providing you facts is
2015 alone, and just his hotels, it was 22,000 people.
Okay, it's
So imagine
22,000 in 1 year.
22,000 plus his hotels have grown a significant amount.
Sure. So then, what's your source that he's employed millions? You made the claim that he employed
22,000
millions.
22,000 since 2015. Okay, how many years has it been since 2015?
I don't know. You tell me and see if you can do simple math.
Bro, no way. You deflect the simplest questions. You can't do simple math like that.
And you know,
Okay, 2015.
what's like 6 or 7?
Dude, that's crazy. You can't do simple math, but you want
What's
people to
crazy
live
is I'm still not going to allow you to pivot. You need to concede that A, he hasn't employed millions of people throughout his lifetime, or B, prove it. Not just 1 year. Don't prove a claim you didn't make. Okay, prove a claim you did make, which is a claim that he's employed millions of people.
I'm trying to give you a claim that his hotels, okay?
Before we move on to a different claim, prove the first claim.
I'm telling you, just his hotels.
You're telling me something that you didn't tell me before, and that's
was
a pivot.
22,000. Okay, 22,000 jobs. Okay,
Is that the
Okay,
original
so-
claim that you made, or
That
yes
was-
or no?
hold on. If the average amount of people that he hires is 22,000 at a hotel, how many years would that make to get to 1 million?
Can we do 1 million divided by 22,000, please?
it takes 5 years. 5 years for 100,000. Okay,
Then that's a lot of turnover.
and it's been 11 years, so it's 200 and around 240,000 more
So
than
then
that.
why does he have so much turnover?
Millions.
Why-
That's
hold on,
just
why-
from his hotels.
Hold on.
Sure.
Good
So then give me
question.
your source that it's been millions.
Also, I got a question. Why is it millions? Because if there's been millions of people coming in and out of his hotels that he's hired and fired, why does he have such a high turnover rate? That's not a sign of success in a business.
Yeah, that's a good point, Bumble. But
He does not
You need to
a
prove-
high turnover rate.
You need to
Yeah.
hold on. Prove
Say your
what you said
source for
first.
that.
Hold on. No. Bumblebee is.
You
not
guys
gonna
can't
make
just
up
say
a source.
facts and then expect
No,
me to be the
hold
only one
on,
that says anything.
Hold on.
You guys are so dumb.
No, what's
I'm
dumb
gonna
is you
state
trying
a
to
fact,
pivot.
but when you try to state something, you need
what's
to
dumb
do
is you
source.
trying to pivot and trying to burden shift. The reason why I've been unwilling to talk about anything else is because I know the moment me or Bumblebee bring anything else, it's going to be you asking for a source in order to burden shift, which would
Okay,
be
let's
justified.
say-
It would be justified for you to ask Bumblebee for a source.